How's it going, guys and girls? I'm Brad, the DC Universe Geek. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the DC Multiverse Vixen action figure from the Collect and Connect Luthor wave. I still have the Ray to review, but I wanted to review a female next because I started with a female and then I did a male. I figured why not do a female and then we'll end off with the male. So the Ray will be tomorrow, but today it's all about Vixen. So the packaging for this figure is exactly the same as all the rest of the Multiverse figures being released as of late. The blue box with the name and image of the character and the DC Multiverse right here. Top of the box right there. Ooh, flashy. Side of the box, which has another image of the character, the exact same one from the front, might I add. That's what they've been doing lately. And on the back of the packaging right here, we see all the other figures in the wave with their numbers that correspond to what Build-A-Figure pieces they have, with a little write-up right here. DC Rebirth Vixen. With the powers of the Tentu Totem, Mary McCabe can take on the abilities of any animal as the superhero Vixen. Alright, so we're just gonna take her out and have a look. I've been using this to open my packages, a screwdriver. Where's my razor blade? Aha! My razor blade. This ought to make things a whole lot easier. That's it, 2 pieces of tape? I remember the days when getting into an action figure was like breaking into Fort Knox. Alright, we're just gonna carefully, whoops. Oh, crap. And here's what you get! That was incredibly stupid. Why do I even make videos? Oh my god. You get a purple bird. It's actually supposed to be her. It's what she transforms into. Look, I've also got it in green too. This is the Changeling, or Beast Boy. This is the little bird accessory he came with. They really like using these birds, because also, this bird I believe was originally used in the Masters of the Universe Classics line, and also in the Wonder Twins San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, it was an eagle. And we get the torso and lower half to the Super Luthor Build-A-Figure. Man, I miss the days of the old Build-A-Figures where you only got from the waist up, and then another one maybe you get from the waist down, and you had to put them all together. And it was 6-figure waves, but because we're down to 4-figure waves, they've just put the entire torso section of his body without the limbs and the head in one package. I mean, I guess it makes it easier to build the figure, but I sure do miss 6-figure waves. Anyway, here's the torso to the Super Luthor, and you'll see him in video 5 in this series all put together. Next. Oh my god, that's tight. And no bands. Thank you. And then we get Vixen. And, oh crap, is that the elbow on the wrong side again? It better not be. Oh, wait. Okay, this time around, we're all good. It's not the elbow on the wrong side, but there is a... look at that big old scuff. But either way, we get Vixen. Oh, she looks really small there. Hang on one second, let me zoom the camera in. And yeah, here is one more shot of everything you get in the package together. The bird, the body, and the Vixen. That is really morbid looking at that torso just laying there. It looks like he got blown to bits in Doom or something. So this figure is one that I've been really excited about because I've had a DC Direct Justice League America Vixen figure subbed into my main DC collection on my wall. That great big wall of DC figures. But finally, Mattel has decided to give us a Vixen figure, and I am so friggin' stoked. For real. Paint scuff and all. What is this? That's a plastic tie. Get off my set. Now, Jason Langston, I believe, had a hand in this figure as well. So, just like with the Gotham by Gaslight and all the figures in this wave, I believe that Jason actually had a say in these. But in the end, you have to remember, even though Jason Langston is a fan, he's beholden to what Mattel wants them to do. And Mattel likes to do a lot of cost-cutting measures and savings with these figures. So, for example, this is all painted on detail. The details of her suit, not one is sculpted on the body there. It's all painted, except for when you get to her totem. Her totem is actually sculpted on, and the same thing with the collar. But everything else, her bands, that's just painted on. All this is painted on. She does have new sculpting detail in her boots that I believe is unique to her, so that's a good thing. I kind of wonder why they didn't do this for, say, the Batwoman figure. Yeah, Batwoman's boots are just painted on, but meanwhile, Vixen's got sculpted. I would like to see more boots being sculpted. I'm not a big fan of when they skimp on the tops of the boots. But really, she's a very cool looking figure, and you might want to pick her up to sub her into your overall DC Universe Classics display, or maybe you have a very specific Multiverse only collection that you're building. I think she's great so far. I haven't tested out the articulation, and I can see that she's missing very crucial bicep swivels, but so far I think that she looks good. Again, discounting the paint rub from the factory. Stupid paint rub. And same thing with her face sculpt. I actually really like it. I like the hairstyle they've chose. I like the two tones in the hair, her gigantic golden hoop earrings, and the face itself is painted on quite neatly. So I really do like this. For a Mattel product, I think they've done a good job with this face. And now we'll go and do the articulation for Vixen. And her head's on a ball joint, which obviously is going to go around and round in a circle, and it's got some downward movement for her head right there, but not much in the back on account of her disco collar gets in the way. Her shoulders are on those hinge swivels, and everybody know what a hinge swivel do, goes round and round, up and down. No bicep swivel whatsoever. I do want to point that out. Nothing for that, and that's going to be something that a lot of people really don't like. Her elbows are single jointed, and they go that far there, but they do rotatey single joint elbows. She also has her wrists that swivel, and they're also on a hinge. And then you get to the torso, and she's got some movement left and right, as well as up and down, like that. And then nothing in the waist, no rotation in the waist. So if you want to move her body like that, that's what you're going to get as far as the rotation in the torso, because there's nothing in the waist. Groin is on the ball joint that's blurry. Yeah, the ball groin, the ball joint. Yeah, the ball joint like that everyone pretty much expects to see on a Multiverse figure. What's a figure? The ball jointed articulation in the groin that everyone expects to see on a Multiverse figure. There, I made it through. And her legs can go forward about that, and then they get stuck. And then her badonkadonk kind of gets in the way, and it only goes about that far back. Splayed right out, though. She can be all spready and stuff. She's also got that thigh cut that can rotate, double jointed knees, which are very cool. I love me some double jointed knees. And then for her ankles, she's got the hinged ankle pivot, which is a giant success as far as I'm concerned. I love me some giant successful ankle pivots. Wait, what? And that's it for articulation for her. It's not bad though. Some people get upset at the lack of bicep swivels. I like to see them, but for me, no bicep swivel is not going to be a deal breaker for me. It's just something that I would like to see. For today, comparison number 1 will be with the DC Direct Justice League America series pre-New 52 Vixen figure, who's really, yeah. Like seriously, how does she fight villains like that without them just bursting out like two marshmallows that have just been put in the microwave way too long? Face to face, badonk to badonk, besties forever. And here she is alongside a slew of other multiversal ladies. Batgirl, Spoiler, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Batwoman, and Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. They're all there for the party. It's alright. I didn't want to go to their stupid girl party anyway. They probably don't even like mulligatawny soup. Huh. I'm Batman. Now I wanted to segment these three into their own picture because you can actually see that these are all using the exact same female buck. Jessica Cruz, Batwoman, and Vixen all have the same basic naked buck. I mean, she does have her own sculpting from the knee down, but the torso and the legs, this is Mattel using the exact same buck. But I do want to point out for all the folks that are like, Mattel is just painting on the detail now. Ah, crap. I just realized that Jessica Cruz actually has two of the exact same forearm. Look, when I turn her elbow around to make her gloves, one go up and one go up. Ah, darn it. I missed that in the review last time. Jessica has two of the same forearm. Either way, I just thought it was worth pointing out that this is the same naked buck here, but also, as equally worthy of pointing out, Harley Quinn has her own unique sculpting detail in the torso, and the same thing goes for Wonder Woman and also Spoiler. They have completely unique, tongue-tied. Okay, so we've looked at the packaging, the paint apps, the sculpting detail, the accessories, the articulation, how she compares to other multiversal female characters. So I suppose I'll just give my final thoughts and end the video. At this point, I really like her. The paint scuff is not going to be something that everyone has to deal with their Vixen, I'm sure. I'm just that guy who happens to always get the figure with, like these two, so two of the stupid same forearms. But again, I don't think that that's going to be something that everyone has to deal with. I really like how she's been designed. Thank you, Jason Langston, for taking part in making this figure because she does look fabulous. I love the bright yellow. I like the look of her hair and her face, and I'm really stoked to be able to add her to my Multiverse / DC Universe Classics Mattel action figure collection. But as usual, these are just my opinions. I'm one guy, one reviewer, and I'm sure you're going to have your own, so please leave them down in the comment section below. Also, if you liked this video, found it a useful waste of time in any way, shape, or form, please smooch it with a like. Hit the subscribe button if you think you'd like to see more from my channel. Doink the bell if you like to get informed of when I upload a video. Also, Jason Langston's Instagram is down in the description below, as well as my Instagram and my post office box. As usual, if you'd like to write me a letter or send me a postcard. And with that, we're done, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, super friends.
And don't forget to come back and watch me tomorrow. Wait a minute. Why does my voice sound like Sean Connery?